Hello, welcome to SoulFuT, and today we're going to do a classic mac and cheese. My macaroni and cheese is everyone's favorite. I think I got it from my mother. I hate to admit mine is better than hers. So we're going to get started, and to this mac and cheese you're going to use a pot of water, and over here I have some sour cream, some pepper, some cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese, and some macaroni noodles. In this recipe, it's not expensive, less than $22 to make. A lot of this stuff I get from the local grocery store in our area, like Aldi's, Price Right, and Save a Lot. Okay, a lot of people use Velveetas. I budget, so I get this right here from Aldi's. It's about like $4.49. It makes good mac and cheese, so you can use this. And then I use about an 8-ounce pack of sharp cheese. I cut it up in squares, and of course this is this cheese right here, and I use a pack of shredded cheese. What we're going to do is that my water's boiling. Come to the kitchen, water. See, the water is boiling. You gotta get a good boil. You see the bubbles coming up in it and everything. I have salt with it. So right now,
can I have some of this tea on?
Yeah, you can have some tea. Right now, I'm going to get my vegetable oil, because I put a little bit of vegetable oil in my bowl of water because it helps the noodles not stick together. I eyeball everything. So to you people who don't know how to eyeball stuff, I'll say that's about 3 tablespoons of oil in your water. And you can use canola oil, vegetable oil. I just use vegetable oil for everything. Okay, right here, again, all these big box. I'm not using all this today. This is a 32-ounce box, but we're only going to use half of it because I'm only making a small mac and cheese. So basically my water is coming to a boil. I put about half a box of this macaroni noodle into this pot right here. I'm going to get a very large spoon because I like using big spoons. And I'm going to go stir it. Even though I just put it in here, I wanted to stir it because I wanted to get, you know, I don't want it all clumped up together. So, I'm going to let that go. Somebody answer the phone, please. We're recording. So, I'm going to let that go. Okay. And let me get a plate where that's a salsa. I'm going to sit this spoon right here. This is on a high heat, medium to high. I should turn down a little bit. My macaroni is boiling. While my macaroni is boiling, I want to get you started on my cheese sauce. So let me go to the refrigerator. And some people use canned milk. I like to use whole milk, but you clearly see the light blue top. This is a 2% milk. The store I went to today didn't have any whole milk, half a gallon. And I didn't need a gallon. So what I'm going to do is take my measuring cup. Let me rinse it. And this is a 2-cup measuring cup. I'm going to use about 1.5 cups of milk in here. Okay. That's about 1.5 cups of milk. I'm going to pull into the pan. With that, I'm going to add my 8-ounce pack of cheddar cheese. I'm going to add my square box of Clancy cheese. Ooh, I got from Aldi's. I cut this also in squares. You see, it's already started melting the heat in my house. Get all my cheese. I'm going to sit this in the sink, my water in. And then this right here, this is a 16-ounce pack of cheese. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put about a handful of cheese in here, only a handful, because this cheese is for something else, like my topping. But I still like to get just a little bit of cheddar cheese up in here. This is a mild cheddar. I mean, you can use chop or anything, but I love mild. So I'm just going to stir all this up together and come take a look at the cheese. See, this is the cheese. You got all 3 different types of cheeses in here. And what I'm going to do is that this has got to sit. It has to simmer because I want to make like a milky cheese sauce. So, damn, I don't even got the stove. Wow. That's not going to work. Okay. With your cheese sauce, you want to have it down just a little bit low because you don't want to get stuck to the pan. If you have a non-stick pan, that'll work. Unfortunately, I do not. So, I'll be very careful with making my cheese sauce. So that's down low, that's going to cook. You don't have to stand over, watch and stir, but you want to pay a lot of attention to it. I'm going to go back to my macaroni noodles. They're cooking. Getting the stir in with them. They're still not ready. See, they're still hard. So they're not ready yet. But I'm going to let those cook. So we're making my classic mac and cheese. And tune in to the next episode. We're not finished yet. We're not finished. But while the noodles is boiling, the cheese sauce is cooking. If you like any of my recipes that I do here today, you can go to SoulFuT. I'm on YouTube and look up my videos. This actually be the first one, so I said videos. You can look up my video, get the recipe, and if you have a recipe out there that's challenging to you and you don't know how to make it, send me an email at tanyawaller45@gmail.com and send a recipe with it, and I'll buy everything, and then I'll try to do the recipe with you. So the macaroni noodles are still cooking. It's going to take a while. This is about a 30-minute to a 45-minute process. It's mac and cheese. Okay, the cheese sauce is melting. Come look at the cheese sauce. See that? That's good. Nice and cheesy and milky. So I'm going to turn that off because that is almost done. Actually, that is done. So I'm going to get another spoon and rinse it off. And I'm going to stir up my macaroni noodles. Oh, yes, look at that. Those is done. See the macaroni noodles nice and tender? That's done too. So what I'm going to do, let me stir it up. See how it's not sticking together? It's falling apart. That's because of the oil that we put in there. So I'm going to turn this off because that's done. And let me get my green strainer. I'll rinse it out. And I'm going to drain the macaroni noodles. You got to drain the water off. So let me do that. Woo. I got to scrape it down. Scrape that down. And I'm going to sit this back over here. Macaroni noodle is drained. I'm going to shake it. I don't like no water in it. See how hot it is? Okay. So I'm going to get this right here. Stay right here.
All right.
Woo! Okay. I got this. This is the size pan I'm making today. I'm making a small pan. So I'm going to pour the macaroni into this pan. See? Small pan. And it's pretty hot. Steamy. But this size pan, I'm going to use about 2 eggs. Because it's a small pan, not that much noodles. So I'm going to use about 2 eggs in this. You can season to taste. I don't do salt because the cheese has salt in it. But I'm going to put some pepper, as much as you like, not that much. And I'm going to take the Versailles spoon, and I'm just going to hurry up and stir it up because the eggs will start cooking. Stir it up. We don't want to scramble mac and cheese. So what I'm going to do next, See that? Stir it. See how loose it is? It's not stuck together. Putting the vegetable oil in there really keeps the macaroni loose. So I'm gonna take my cheese sauce. Look at this. Good cheese sauce, creamy. This is gonna be some good macaroni cheese. And pull it. Look at that. Just look at that. That's wonderful. And I'm just gonna stir it. Just gonna stir it. Now to this, I could have used a little bit more noodles in here, but it's okay. I'm going to take about a spoon, a big spoon. For you guys, to need about a half a cup in a pan this size of sour cream. And I'm just going to put it in there. I'm going to stir it up. Sour cream does something to the mac and cheese. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is creamy. Now, this is something you guys might go a little crazy for, but I normally don't measure. I just take my hand, pull out a little bit of sugar, and I go, like that. For you guys who don't have the eyeball, that's about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, watch my hands. And we're going to stir it. I mean, this is going to be some really, really creamy mac and cheese. Have to stir it up real good to get all those flavors. Now, again, I could have used a little bit more noodles, but hey, it's going to be cheesy mac. So mac and cheese. This would just come in the remaining bag of this 16-ounce bag of mild cheddar sharp cheese. I'm just going to cover and layer this. Cover and layer. And I say that because what's a macaroni cheese without a cheesy crust? Oh my God. You don't have to do much. Just the center, around the edges. We're going to put this in the oven. I'm going to put it on bake. About for 400. Because the noodles is already cooked. We just want the cheese to thicken up. We want the cheese crust to form on top. Look at that. That's going into the oven like your grandma used to make. And there it is. In about 30 minutes, the mac and cheese been in the oven. So we're going to take it out for the big reveal. Follow me. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's bubbling. It's crispy on top. Oh wow. That's good macaroni and cheese there. And then guess what? My family just walked in from the RFK Redskin fan day, draft day party. So I know they all famished, and when they see this macaroni and cheese, it's simply gone. Look at that. That is golden pretty. Now some people might like it a little darker. Get that little golden crisp on it. Like my son, he loves it a little darker. But this right here, this is how I like it. So what I'm going to do, I got a paper plate and a spoon. And I know it's hot. Normally you want to let it sit about 15-20 minutes to let it settle. But we're going to dig in. Come in close, get that corner. See the cheese and the steam. Oh God. And the crust.
Mommy.
You see that? That tastes great. Good classic macaroni and cheese for everybody to love. So if you like what you just saw here, you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and look for more recipes. For now, this is SoulFuT signing off. Thank you.